Welcome back. You're watching NewsX and I'm Vaishali Kohli. Now, the Election Commission of India announced West Bengal elections 2026 will be held in two phases on April 23rd and April 29, as opposed to the 8-phased polls that were held in 2021. The counting of votes for the West Bengal Assembly elections 2026 will take place on May 4, along with that of Assam, Kerala, Puducherry and Tamil Nadu. The highly anticipated state assembly polls in Tamil Nadu will take place on April 23rd. Kerala and Assam will head to polls on the 9th of April. I have Renik Datta joining me with more details. Renik, what more can you tell us?
देखिए, पश्चिम बंगाल का चुनाव का ऐलान आज इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से किया गया है। जैसा कि इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से स्पष्ट किया गया है कि 5 राज्यों का जो चुनाव वो चुनाव अप्रैल महीने में किया जाएगा, जिसमें 4 राज्य असम, केरला के साथ साथ 4 राज्य है, उसमें एक फेज में चुनाव जो है वो कंडक्ट किया जाएगा। मगर पश्चिम बंगाल का चुनाव को लेकर सबका नजर था। पश्चिम बंगाल में इस बार 2 फेज में चुनाव किया जाएगा। 2021 साल में 8 चरण में चुनाव किया गया था और अभी पश्चिम बंगाल में 2026 में जो चुनाव होने जा रहा है उसका डेट का डिक्लेयर आज इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से किया गया है। इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से स्पष्ट किया गया है कि 2026 में 2 चरणों में यानी 23 अप्रैल और 29 अप्रैल पश्चिम बंगाल में चुनाव किया जाएगा। 23 अप्रैल टोटल 152 सीटों में चुनाव किया जाएगा पश्चिम बंगाल का और 29 अप्रैल 142 चुनाव किया जाएगा पश्चिम बंगाल का, ऐसा इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से कहा गया है। और इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से जो किया गया है उसके मुताबिक नॉर्थ बंगाल का जो हिस्सा है उस हिस्सा का मैक्सिमम जो वोटिंग कंप्लीट किया जाएगा 23 अप्रैल को। और 23 अप्रैल को जो चुनाव होने जा रहा है उस चुनाव में नॉर्थ बंगाल का अलीपुरद्वार, जलपाईगुड़ी जैसे है उस तरीके से बांकुड़ा बेंगली का चुनाव भी 23 अप्रैल को किया जाएगा। दूसरी तरफ अगर देखा जाए तो 29 अप्रैल को पश्चिम बंगाल, कोलकाता, नॉर्थ चौबीस परगना, साउथ चौबीस परगना जैसे जो एरिया है उस जगह का चुनाव भी 29 अप्रैल को किया जाएगा। यानी टोटल अगर देखा जाए तो 294 जो सीट है उसमें 2 फेजों में ये चुनाव जो है वो किया जाएगा। इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से ये कहा गया है। इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ से जो न्यूज डिक्लेयर किया गया है उसी के मुताबिक 23 अप्रैल और 29 अप्रैल के बाद 4 मई को पश्चिम बंगाल के साथ साथ जो 4 राज्य है इसका जो चुनाव का रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर किया जाएगा। और रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर होने का
जी रेनिक, शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। एंड आई डू हैव राजलक्ष्मी जोशी, पॉलिटिकल एनालिस्ट, मिस्टर बिपिन शर्मा, पॉलिटिकल एनालिस्ट joining me. Rajlakshmi, I want to come to you first. Of course, there is a difference. Now, this is going to be held in 2 phases. We're, of course, talking about West Bengal. What would you like to say?
Yes, Vaishali. Yeah, this election, I hope, will be quite different from the ones that were conducted earlier, because I'm especially referring to the violence that happens in West Bengal. Like I was talking about the pre-poll violence and the post-poll violence, and also during the elections, the violence that happens. And that was exactly why in the earlier elections, the elections were held in 8 phases. Now, this time around also, the Election Commission has been extremely careful to make sure that these kind of incidents don't happen. And that is why they have been in consultation with the police forces, with all the stakeholders involved, and also some of the police that were found to be actually, they were found to be involved in the violence itself. They have also been, that entire list has been called for, and they have also been taken to task. So all of these measures are being taken, and huge numbers of battalions are also going to be there stationed to make sure that the violence does not happen. So this and the reason why that happens is also because if and when the state government is found to be a little insecure about maybe losing an election, they try to make sure that there are no contestants that are facing them. On also that the voters are intimidated to make sure that they don't go out and vote itself, and also to threaten them that you are not supposed to be voting for the opposite party. So that is how the TMC has been conducting elections in in the past so many years. And the sad part is that the TMC had fought very fiercely along with the leftist parties that were there earlier, because they were the ones who were actually at that time the perpetrators of the violence. And after fighting a fierce battle and emerging victorious, it is sad to see that the TMC is now itself indulging in these kind of violent behaviors. So it is as if they have taken on the mantle of the violence themselves. So now you can see now there is this a little shift in the way in which the electorate is behaving, in the sense that if you can see that the BJP has actually been moving from, say, maybe 3 in numbers to 6 to 77 in the last 3 assembly elections. So you can see that there is a gradual and a very steep increase in the way in which the BJP is getting a foothold in the West Bengal assembly. And there are huge chances of the BJP doing extremely well in West Bengal. Now, another thing was that the TMC was not actually losing much ground, even though they did lose a lot of numbers in the previous elections, but not as considerably as that of the left and the Congress. So if you see that the Congress is almost wiped out, the left and the Congress parties have been completely wiped out, and they are actually battling for existence, especially in this election. So it is as if they are nowhere in the picture right now. It's only between the TMC and the BJP as of now. So even if the TMC does manage to get a majority, I don't think it will be as sweeping as it was in the earlier elections. In fact, there is a strong possibility that they may actually be defeated, and that is exactly the reason why Ms. Mamata Banerjee is up in arms against the SIR especially, and trying to create a lot of protest and a lot of dharnas like I was talking about, to the extent that she didn't...
We're very short on time, so I'll have to interrupt you, but I want to go across to Mr. Bipin Sharma now. Now, Mr. Sharma, of course, the Mamata Banerjee government has repeatedly accused the Election Commission of India of bias. And why does poll violence still remain a recurring feature in West Bengal elections?
Well, very pertinent question, Vaishali. You see, the moot point here is that while, Mamata Banerjee talks about Ma Mati Manush and Asli Paribartan, Amar Sonar Bangla, but then the ground reality is much different. Look at what happened in Sandesh Khali, RG Kaur Hospital, trainee doctor raped and murder, and then premeditated attacks on the Shobha Yatra. So I think, you can't clap with one hand. It takes two to tango. So then if they are blaming the BJP, then I think they also need to introspect that what is wrong and why political violence happens again and again, repeatedly. And that sets a very wrong precedence and sends a very wrong signal to the entire country. Because let us not forget that the contribution of West Bengal and it has a huge impact on the national politics. But then definitely the voters of Bengal expect a far better deal. They want, the election process to be smooth, rid of the political violence that has actually become a permanent feature in the West Bengal election. So I think one can only indulge in wishful thinking that one does not get to see the political violence that the state has been witness to all these years. And then one very interesting, a fact that emerges is that, if you compare the 2019 and 2024 election results, the Lok Sabha, so in the 2019 elections, BJP did remarkably well. But then in 2024, again, back to square one, and the performance was not that impressive. But then this elections, 2026, is evenly poised. It can go anyone's way. and the way BJP, because in the last elections, BJP was making all the assertions, the tall claims that it would cross the 200 mark, whereas it couldn't even score a century, it couldn't even cross the 100 mark. But then these elections are different because the mood is quite upbeat. So, back-to-back election victories in states such as Haryana, Maharashtra, and then not to forget the capital city of Delhi. So I think one expects BJP to do a good performance, and then the cadre is all up. But then the critical point is that elections should not see the violence that they have been witness to all these years. And the focus should be on all the key issues, such as employment, the industries, the capital expenditure push, infrastructure development. And if that is not happening, then I think that's very sad for democracy.
Mr. Sharma,
because
I'll have to
people
interrupt you because we're very short on time. But Raj Lakshmi Joshi and Mr. Bipin Sharma, thank you so much for joining me. And now the Central Board of Secondary Education on Sunday cancelled